Absolutely correct, Vikanchari. And if in case if I happen to speak out, head-on collisions are those when uh, the collisions between the two bodies, okay, act along a line, okay, and the direction, okay, and the direction we consider is of that particular body we consider is can be in the direction of impulse. So any body after collision should have a direction we consider in the direction of the impulse we can consider. That's what we call as head-on collision. Whether the two bodies are in the opposite direction or same direction. So when we classify students collisions are classified into two main types we consider. एक तो head on होता है, I getting it? Head on में भी क्या होगा students? एक होता है one where the impulse and the direction of motion of the body after collision is exactly the same. When I say about impulse is what exactly considered students is that maximum force which acts for a short interval of time. And that is what we call as impulse. Now, there can be collisions between two objects where I can take one body, another body, and they are placed at a certain distance apart from each other. I can make the two bodies to move in the opposite direction and they can have a head-on collision. This becomes the line of action of force between the two bodies. This is also called as line of impact between the same bodies we consider. Now, after collision, the answer is now after collision, what's going to happen? Students, can you hear me properly? Is it loud and clear? Is the audio video fine with all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Swan is having some problem. Okay. Students, after collision, now if you look over here, the body might go in the backward direction. Over here also it's going in the backward direction. So what is the direction of motion after collision? क्या इसका motion exactly it's going along the same line of impact? Yes. The two bodies are now set to move in a direction along the line of impact. That means in the line of impulse we consider. Such collisions are called to be head-on collisions we consider. These are head-on collisions we consider. But now suppose if I say a body is placed over here and another body is made to move. Are you getting it? And this body hits the body. What's going to happen? The impact is over here. This was line of motion of the first body. But what about the second body? What about the second body? The second body now doesn't goes in the same line due to the impact. What's going to happen? The line of action of motion of the second body will change. So now in this case, impact is over here. And as per the case, the body was moving in the forward direction. Agreed? So the motion of the body should be in the same direction. But since due to the impact, what happened? Will the direction of motion of the first one will remain the same? May not be. यानी जाना था उसको सीधा, लेकिन due to collision with a particular object, what happened in that case? This part of the object will move over here. The first body might go in the opposite direction or some other direction. So such collisions are not called as head-on collisions. Such collisions are called oblique collisions, students. So we are going to learn about types of collisions we consider. लेकिन यहाँ पे दोनों केस में collisions हो रहा है, body are coming in contact. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है students? There are contact occurs between the two objects in that case. There is some contact with the two bodies. But now suppose if I happen to go for one block and this block is placed on a given surface with respect to another and having a spring and the two blocks are initially at rest. Both the blocks, the first block and the second block, are placed on a horizontal surface connected by a highly elastic spring. And the entire system is at rest. Can I consider over here a kind of collision can take place. Why not? अगर सपोज मैं ये ऑब्जेक्ट को इस तरफ लेके जाता हूं और ये ऑब्जेक्ट को इस तरफ लेके जाता हूं, तो व्हाट्स गोइंग टू हैपन इन दिस केस? So the two objects are now getting undergoes a compression. The two objects are going under a compression. Are you getting it? Now at maximum compression, the two bodies can attain same velocities. The velocity of the two bodies can attain. Suppose if I say if I'm moving one body with respect to another, are you getting it? Then what happens? अगर suppose मैं इसको fix रखता हूँ, students think in that manner, इसको मैंने fix रखा है और इसको move कर रहा हूँ, तो at maximum compression, what happens in that case? The velocity of the second body can be considered equal to first, because now even this also will be brought to rest. लेकिन कभी होगा? At maximum compression. But are the two bodies is in physical contact as in the first two cases? Not at all. यहाँ पे there is a contact between the two objects. There is no contact between the two objects. That means some kind of energy is getting stored over here, which you all have learned about it. And what is that energy we call this? Elastic potential energy. Students, what exactly the elastic potential energy occurred in the spring? Then you can simply say the elastic potential energy in the spring is given by the formula. Anybody knows of mathematical formula for elastic potential energy, students?
Half kx square.
Absolutely correct. Half kx square, students. यानी तुम्हें यहाँ पे ये रिलेशन यूज करना पड़ेगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे दोनों बॉडीज का फिजिकल कांटेक्ट नहीं है, लेकिन जब भी मैक्सिमम कंप्रेशन होगा तो उनका वेलोसिटी तुम सेम ले सकते हो. सेकेंड वे, मैं इनको दोनों को स्ट्रेच कर रहा हूँ. आई एम टेकिंग वन बॉडी एंड द सेकेंड बॉडी एंड आई एम ट्राइंग टू पुल देम अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर. Now, when the two bodies are said to move away from each other, what happens in that case? Of course, the spring undergoes an extension. It's because of the high elastic nature. There is a restoring force acting at that time also. At maximum elongation also of the spring, what happens? The two objects can have same velocities. But at the same time, what kind of energy is stored over here? It's elastic. So in this case also, there is collision taking place. But in this case, we say there is no head-on collision. यहाँ पे head-on collision है. यहाँ पे oblique collision है. And if I want to classify between all three are the cases of body colliding? Yes. But in which case there is physical contact? First case, second case. Is there any physical contact over here? No. Out of the three, which one is head-on collision? First one. Because the line of impact and the direction of motion of the body is in the direction of impulse after collision. लेकिन यहाँ पे ऑब्लिक कोलिशन के अंदर क्या होता है? तुम्हारा इम्पैक्ट हुआ है, लेकिन आफ्टर इम्पैक्ट आर द ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर मूविंग इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द ओरिजिनल? नो, not necessarily. They may not go in the same direction. One body might go obliquely at an angle theta with respect to the horizontal. The other body also might change its direction. What kind of collision this is called? Oblique collision we consider. So there are three kinds of collisions we consider. First, we'll try to speak about elastic collisions, students, where we speak about spring actions. Then we'll go for head-on collisions, and then we'll go for oblique collisions, and we'll derive certain mathematical relations for it, students. Let us go for the first part. When we speak about for spring action, students, listen carefully. Students, whenever you're speaking about springs, students, a body in motion. In case of springs also, students, the body is in motion. Students, there is some initial momentum, there is some final momentum also. Okay, so the two bodies, do keep in mind, in case of spring action, students, the velocity of the two bodies remain same at the time of compression and the time of extension also. The energy, students, the energy associated, the total mechanical energy associated with spring mass system. Always do keep in mind, students, total energy associated with spring mass system is kinetic as well as potential. This is elastic, we consider. Since kinetic energy is no more a problem in this case, because I'll consider will be equal to half mv square. That's a simple relation we consider for kinetic energy. Elastic potential energy I can consider is half kx square. So if I want to go for total, then it will be the summation of kinetic energy plus potential energy for a spring mass system, students. Now, when I speak about with respect to a spring mass system, students, suppose if I happen to go for one block, or if I want to give the mathematical relation for this also, students. First of all, we speak about the concept of restoring force, as we did it earlier also. Since do keep in mind, restoring force we consider is what is directly proportional to displacement. Do keep this in mind, students. A part of this, students, you'll be learning it in simple harmonic motion also. ये ध्यान में रखना. यानी restoring force is directly proportional to displacement. How do you understand this? Students, अगर तुम यहाँ पे देखोगे तो एक simple example I'm trying to take it. Suppose यहाँ पे एक rigid surface है, and I'm trying to pull this particular block from equilibrium position. ये तुम्हारा mean position है. X is equal to 0, students. So that's a mean position. Okay. अगर इस ब्लॉक को मैं पीछे की तरफ खींचता हूँ, स्टूडेंट्स, यानी जैसे जैसे तुम्हारा अप्लाइड फोर्स बढ़ेगा, एंड व्हेन अप्लाइड फोर्स रीचेस टू मैक्सिमम, स्टूडेंट्स, तो मुझे ये बताओ, कैन आई से योर एक्सटेंशन और elongation also will reach to maximum, and that we consider as what the maximum elongation I'll consider will be equal to the amplitude, which I can consider as x is equal to plus a. Why not? ये प्लस हो जाएगा. Now the system is over here. And what happens to the spring? The spring undergoes a stretch. Since the spring undergoes a stretch, that means at the same time, is there any force which is directed inwards? Why not? There is a restoring force. And students, if you try to go mathematically, what is a relation? Do keep in mind, students. अगर तुम्हारा applied force बढ़ता है, students, अगर तुम्हारा applied force बढ़ता है, तो उसी टाइम पे होगा क्या? सर उसी टाइम पे हमारा elongation और extension भी बढ़ेगा, है ना? Displacement भी बढ़ता रहेगा. And can I say elongation and applied force has what kind of variation? Direct variation. Agreed? जैसे जैसे मेरे ब्लॉक के ऊपर अप्लाइड फोर्स बढ़ते गया, सपोज इफ आई एम हैविंग अ हैंडल ओवर हियर और मेरा अप्लाइड फोर्स बढ़ता गया, तो उसका elongation from its mean position also will increase. जब भी मेरा अप्लाइड फोर्स मैक्सिमम हो जाएगा तो elongation भी मैक्सिमम होगा. क्या हो जाएगा? प्लस से हो जाएगा. But at that time, is there any energy stored over here? Yes. What kind of energy I can consider as elastic potential energy? But at the same time, do you feel some force is acting on the block? Yes. What is that force? Restoring force, which is due to the spring action and because of the high elasticity of the spring, material of the spring. So as applied force increases, elongation also increases. But at the same time, there is one more force which is directed, which is inward, which is that force. Restoring force also increases. Since your restoring force and applied force are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. ध्यान से सुनना, applied force इस तरफ जा रहा है, elongation इस तरफ आ रहा है, लेकिन restoring force opposite direction में जा रहा है. तो कहना है restoring force is proportional to negative x. What does the negative sign shows? Negative sign shows कि जैसे तुम्हारा डिस्प्लेसमेंट बढ़ता रहेगा, रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स भी बढ़ेगा, लेकिन रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स का डायरेक्शन will be always in the direction opposite to the elongation or extension. Restoring force का direction will be always opposite to elongation, extension or compression. But it will be always directed towards main position. Students, restoring force का direction जो अगर किसी ने पूछा किस तरफ है, students, तो restoring force का direction हमेशा किस तरफ होगा? मीन पोजीशन की तरफ ही डायरेक्ट होगा. कैसे? अभी सपोज ये ब्लॉक कंप्रेस हो रहा है. Let us go for compression. In case of compression also, what do you find out? You'll find out the spring is getting highly compressed. The spring gets highly compressed. Let us say that the block is somewhere over here. Let me say the block is somewhere over here. That means ये क्या हो जाएगा? See, maximum compression हो गया. X is equal to minus A. तो अगर compression maximum है, तो restoring force किस तरफ होगा? Sir, in the direction opposite. किस तरफ direct कर रहा है? Where exactly is directed? Towards mean position. डू कीप इन माइंड कि जब भी मैक्सिमम elongation होता है, मैक्सिमम compression होता है, the velocities of the block will remain the same. If I take a system of two blocks, then of course the two blocks will have same speed. But when at maximum compression and at maximum extension, from here we come to conclusion that restoring force is proportional to x and its minus sign. जब भी तुम ये निकालते हो सिंबल, तो क्या हो जाता है? एक कांस्टेंट आ जाएगा. ये क्या है? What exactly this K stands for? This K is called as what? Force constant or elastic constant, or I can call spring constants. ये किसके ऊपर डिपेंड होता है? It depends on the nature of the material. What exactly the unit of this will be? It will be always K का unit हमेशा किसमें होगा? Newton meter inverse. It always depends on the material of the spring. This is what we speak about concept of restoring force we consider. And in restoring force, students, restoring force and applied force are always equal in magnitude. Equal in magnitude, students, but they are both in opposite directions. Is this part clear to all of you all? Students, is this clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
1 minute. 1.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Now, students, I'm speaking about for elastic potential energy. And that is half kx square, students. Okay. Students, think in this manner that I've tried to stretch this particular spring. Okay, I'm stretching this particular spring, and the spring is undergoing a certain stretch. Let us say the spring is undergoing a stretch. I want to elongate the spring, students, at x is equal to 0. Okay, at small x equal to 0, then to a particular value of x. The answer is no, but not maximum elongation. What are we trying to do, students? We are trying to find out simply a relation for elastic potential. Students, अभी ध्यान से सुनना. Suppose अगर मैंने ये ब्लॉक को पीछे की तरफ खींचा, and let us say the block is over here. Agreed? तो can I say applied force इस direction में जा रहा है? Restoring force is in the direction opposite. Agreed? Agreed? ये कौन सा force होगा? Applied force. ये कौन सा force होगा? Restoring force. Are the two forces, applied force and restoring force, are in opposite direction? Yes, they both are in the opposite direction, students. Now what I'm trying to do, students, listen carefully. Yeah? मैं ये ब्लॉक को थोड़ा सा और आगे की तरफ ले रहा हूं, लेकिन look at the displacement of the block. Since ब्लॉक यहाँ पे था at a distance x, मैं इसको और पीछे की तरफ लेता हूं, यानी इतना सा ही displacement हुआ. What is the displacement? So the displacement is very small. Let us say dx is the displacement. Hope you're getting this very clear. I'm trying to drag the block in the outward direction, students. तो मैं force apply कर रहा हूं. I don't want to speak about maximum elongation. I want to take it up to an elongation x. I want to take the elongation x. लेकिन मैंने कहाँ तक लिया, एक पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन पे मैंने ब्लॉक पे लिया, फिर वहां से मैंने ब्लॉक को एक डिस्प्लेसमेंट दिया जो कि बहुत ही छोटा है। तो मुझे ये बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, अगर ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट छोटा है, ब्लॉक यहाँ से यहाँ पे लिया है, so the displacement is very small. Then what about the work done due to applied force on the block? Then you say the work done by applied force on the block also will be very small, and that will be small amount of work done will be dW. The work done is very small. What is the applied force? F is the applied force. What is the displacement? So displacement is dx. Is the applied force and displacement are in same direction? Yes, sir. Both of them are in same direction. Applied force भी इस तरफ जा रहा है, displacement भी इस तरफ जा रहा है, और displacement का direction भी dx उसी direction में है. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Cos of 0 1 हो जाएगा, because it's a dot product, तो वो 1 हो जाएगा. तो कहने से ये हो जाएगा applied force into displacement, and that is the work done, students. But do you know, students, applied force and restoring force, are they equal in magnitude and opposite in direction? Yes. Both of them are equal in magnitude and opposite direction. So instead of applied force, can I say the work done will be equal to negative Fr into dx? Reason, since applied force is equal to restoring force, but in the direction opposite. क्या ये यहाँ तक clear हुआ, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing some work in order to extend the spring. So the work done by the applied force will be applied force into displacement, applied force and displacement, theta will be 0 because both of them same direction, cos of 0 will be 1. Applied force and restoring force, दोनों opposite direction, the work done का formula होगा negative Fr into dx. But students, what is restoring force? What is restoring force? Will say negative kx. ये तो सबको पता है. Just now I derived it, इसके पहले मैंने वही बताया. जैसे अप्लाइड फोर्स बढ़ेगा, डिस्प्लेसमेंट बढ़ेगा, डिस्प्लेसमेंट बढ़ेगा तो रिस्टोरिंग फोर्स बढ़ेगा, लेकिन डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट होगा तभी प्रोपोर्शनल सिंबल आता है. When I remove the symbol of proportionality, I'll got the material. What does this K stands for? Spring constant, elastic constant, force constant. All three are one and the same term, students. So now can I say what's the formula for work done? So work done restoring force की जगह पे ये नेगेटिव साइन तो होगा, उसकी जगह पे कहना put minus kx into dx. So what's the answer for work done? So work done will be equal to kx into dx. क्या ये clear हुआ?
Yes.
Is it clear? But are we trying to find out work done for small displacement, students? Are we trying to find out work done for small displacement? No, sir. We are trying to find out work done for a displacement from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to a particular value, capital X. Let us go for that. I'm not going for maximum elongation. मैं a तक नहीं जा रहा हूँ, but somewhere x. तो x is equal to 0 to x is equal to capital X. तो सर ये हुआ मेरा initial limit, और ये क्या बन गया मेरा फाइनल. तो स्टूडेंट्स मैं क्या करूंगा यहाँ पे, क्या करूंगा मैं, इनिशियल और फाइनल. सर इंटीग्रेशन.
Integrate.
टू फाइंड आउट द टोटल वर्क डन क्या करोगे सर, इंटीग्रेशन. इंटीग्रेशन टोटल वर्क डन 0 to W. इंटीग्रेशन यहाँ पे क्या होगा सर, डिस्प्लेसमेंट x इज इक्वल टू 0. आपने मेन पोजीशन से शुरू किया था ना, आपको कहां तक जाना है, स्मॉल x इक्वल टू कैपिटल X तक जाना है. इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन. नाउ डिड यू गेट द आंसर स्टूडेंट्स? हाफ के x square. So what exactly integration of dw will be? Sir, integration of dw will be equal to w minus 0. Integration of dw will be w, small w. Substitute capital W equal to, sir, k constant hai. So what exactly integration of x raised to n into dx? So it will be x raised to n plus
N
1.
plus 1 upon n plus 1.
Yes, it's 0 to capital X. So can I say my answer for work done is equal to half k x squared. This work done, students, this work done gets stored. This work done gets stored in spring due to change in shape. Due to change in shape. In form of which energy? Elastic potential energy. And therefore we say elastic potential energy is what? Half k x square measured in joule. Kinetic energy is also measured in joule. Total energy will be half mv square plus half kx square. Is this part clear to all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What exactly the formula for elastic potential energy, students? Half kx squared. Now we are going to use this formula, students, to understand how exactly we can go for collision for spring mass systems, where there is no physical contact between the objects, students. वहां पे फिजिकल कांटेक्ट नहीं होगा, लेकिन एट मैक्सिमम कंप्रेशन एंड मैक्सिमम एक्सटेंशन, ये ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स, ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखना, at maximum compression and maximum extension, the velocities of the two objects will be exactly the same. Can I erase this entirely now? Students, can I erase it?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shwani, you can't hear me or what, Shwani?
Did you receive the message now? Because previously I had network issue, so I'd connect. Now I've connected to an hotspot, so now I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, can I erase this, students? Erase कर दो?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you go for first, we consider as your spring collision. Suppose you have two blocks, M1 and M2, having a spring and a resistance. Let us see the initial velocity of this block is U1 and initial velocity of this block is U2, and both of them are going in the opposite direction. लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है मालूम है, ये दोनों का कांटेक्ट नहीं होगा. अगर सपोज मैंने बोला कि U1 का स्पीड U2 से ग्रेटर है, doesn't matter. If I say the speed of U1 is greater than U2, then over here, what exactly your initial momentum of the system? This is the initial momentum of the system will be equal to what? Simply you can consider, sir, it's M1 U1 plus M2 U2 we consider. Why am I putting in vector notation? Since मैं vector notation में क्यों डाल रहा हूँ? क्योंकि जब भी तुम problems में use करोगे, ये कौन से direction में जा रहा है? Is it going along plus I या minus I U2?
Minus.
यानी जब भी तुम negative sign use करना, students जब भी problem तब जाएगा कि मैंने vector notation में डाला. Students, initial momentum is M1 U1 plus M2 U2, लेकिन I've put it in vector notation. When you're solving problems, ये ध्यान में रखना, students, direction is to be considered. Again, because momentum being a vector quantity, students, ये तुम्हारा initial momentum होगा. Now, if in case if I happen to go for its initial kinetic energy, so what exactly initial kinetic energy I'll consider? The initial kinetic energy will be equal to what? It's a scalar quantity. ना यहाँ पे तुम्हें direction की जरूरत नहीं है. यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Have half M1 U1 square plus half M2 U2 square, students. Agreed? That is initial kinetic energy. Now, when the two springs, students, when the two springs comes very close, अगर springs दोनों close आ जाते हैं, students, so look at the two blocks. The two blocks are now placed so close that the spring undergoes maximum compression. यानी तुम्हारा ये first block and this is your second block. Compression is maximum. At this instant, the compression is maximum. The two blocks are very close to each other. Now, when the two blocks are very close to each other, can I say there is a restoring force? Students, there is a restoring force created by 2 on 1. And there is a restoring force created by 1 on 2. तो ये दोनों जो एरो हैज दिखा रहा है, ये कौन सा फोर्स दिखा रहा है? सिर्फ ये दोनों फोर्स दिखा रहा है, फोर्स रिस्टोरिंग, ये भी दिखा रहा है फोर्स रिस्टोरिंग. These are both restoring force which have been set up into the system we consider. So over here, Javi, compression is maximum. What about the restoring force also, students? The restoring force also is maximum, as we learned it earlier. हम लोग ने mathematical relation बता दिया था. Now, due to this, what happens? Due to this, the velocity of m1 certainly will decrease. Students, m1 की velocity decrease होगा till maximum compression. Agreed. यानी m1 का स्पीड देखो u1 is greater, तो जैसे ये compress होते जाएगा, okay, during compression, u1 goes on decreasing. U1 goes on decreasing, we consider. Are you getting it? Till it reaches to maximum compression. It goes on decreasing till maximum compression. At maximum compression, students, now the two bodies will attain same velocities. Are you getting it? The speed of the two blocks becomes equal. Students, this is a very important point to be taken care of. When you're solving problems, students commit mistakes over here. Students, exactly same applies if I go for extension or elongation. अगर मैं elongate भी करता हूं तो उस टाइम पे एक का स्पीड कम होता रहेगा till maximum elongation, but at maximum compression, maximum elongation, the speed of the two blocks will be exactly the same. Now, when I say the speed of the two blocks be exactly the same, what happens in this case? Then in this case, students, what exactly we consider after compression? अगर मैं देखो during compression, are you getting it? During compression, if I happen to consider, or after compression, we consider as U1 decreases, I can put in this manner after compression. Okay, U1 decreases till maximum compression, students. So यहाँ पे if I want to write in the formula, students, can you tell me what exactly final momentum का formula? Students, what's the formula for final momentum? And what's the formula for final kinetic energy? तो तुम्हारा आंसर क्या होगा? तो बोलो सर यहाँ पे m1 v1 plus m2 v2 होगा. What about kinetic energy? What about kinetic energy we consider this? The kinetic energy maximum we consider is equal to half. How am I going to put down in this manner? So यहाँ पे होगा it's half. ध्यान से सुनना. It's m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square. Agreed? Plus half a sum x square. Students, ये फॉर्मूला मैंने कब का लिखा है मालूम है? ये फॉर्मूला मैंने कब का लिखा है? Is it at maximum compression? No. After compression, U1 decreases till maximum compression. ये क्या है? Final momentum and kinetic energy during compression. ये क्या है? During compression. Students, जब भी maximum compression होगा तो उस टाइम पे उनका final momentum क्या होगा? सर उनका final momentum हो जाएगा m1 plus m2 into v, because both of them will have same velocities. What about the kinetic energy in this case? The total mechanical energy in this case. The total mechanical energy, if I have to consider the energies in this case after it, so what exactly kinetic energy will be equal to? The answer, sooner students, half m1 plus m2 into v square plus half k x square. That becomes your final kinetic energy at maximum compression or at maximum elongation. So this is an intermediate position. Again, I repeat, students, the two blocks over here, ये maximum compression. Suppose अगर ये block यहाँ पे आता है और ये block यहाँ पे आता है, तो ये दो formulas है is at this instant. But as it comes to maximum compression, this becomes my final momentum and this becomes my final kinetic energy. Now, if I want to use your law of conservation of momentum over here, then what exactly law of conservation of linear momentum obeys over here will be? How do you put forward the law of conservation of linear momentum? Your law of conservation of linear momentum is, what exactly initial momentum is? So it's m1 u1 plus m2 u2 What about the momentum after I'll consider will be? So it's m1 plus m2 at maximum compression, students, v bar. ये होगा तुम्हारा law of conservation of linear momentum. Students, what exactly law of conservation of mechanical energy? Students, what is law of conservation of mechanical energy over here will be? Students, it won't be kinetic energy because there is elastic potential energy also. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Half m1. What about the velocity? So दोनों का velocity same है. Plus m2 is the total mass. And the system is now going to go with the velocity v square. Plus, does the spring undergoes maximum compression? Yes. So it's half k x square. This answer will be in Joule. Is this clear to all of you all?
So this formula is also applicable during maximum elongation also.
Absolutely correct. Because the speed of the two bodies will be same at maximum elongations. And students, ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखना, अगर दो बॉडीज को मैंने इनिशियली दूर रखा है, स्टूडेंट्स दे आर स्टिल इन मोशन इनिशियली, तो यहाँ पे होगा u1 u2. अगर बॉडीज यहाँ पे होते हैं तो उनकी वेलोसिटीज v1 v2 हो सकती है. लेकिन अगर मैं मैक्सिमम कंप्रेशन के बारे में बात करूं, ओके, मैक्सिमम कंप्रेशन या मैक्सिमम एलोंगेशन के बारे में बात करूं between the two objects, then your v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. Over here also v1 is equal to v2 is equal to v. Do take care while reading the problems very carefully, because how do you select this formula and how do you select this formula? They will give you that the spring undergoes an extension so and so. Maximum extension is x, half kx squared, और f is equal to kx. वहां से तो maximum elongation निकाल सकते हो. अगर maximum elongation suppose 10 centimeter है, तुमने 7 centimeter तक लिया elongation. The answer is 7 centimeters. So I will not use this. I will use this particular relation. But when I go for maximum elongation, maximum compression, then the total velocity of the two masses will remain the same. Whereas the linear momentum will be m1 u1 plus m2 u2 initial. Final will be m1 m2 and final velocity is v. What about the kinetic energy? That's why students, I did not write kinetic energy. I wrote it mechanical energy. Total mechanical energy of the system, that is kinetic plus potential. What is the kinetic energy? Half m1 plus m2 v square plus half k x square. And since it's energy, I will not put the vector notation at all. I'll simply run on v square. यहाँ पे वेक्टर नहीं आएगा स्टूडेंट्स, लेकिन यहाँ पे वेक्टर आएगा क्योंकि ये स्केलर है और ये वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है. Is this part clear? Yeah, yes, one.
The law of conservation of mechanical energy, I have considered the kinetic energy plus potential energy. So
Yes.
at a point during compression and finally, then for kinetic energy, why you have considered half kx square in both the cases?
No, my dear. This x is capital X. This x is a particular position where you have gone for maximum compression, maximum elongation. This is small x. Any intermediate position, students, half kx square, any intermediate. I told you now, that maximum elongation by 7 centimeters hai. And if I ask you for a question on 5 centimeters, then this is 5 centimeter. But this will be for 7 centimeter, maximum elongation, a maximum compression of 5 millimeter. So you have to be very careful while putting the values when you read the question for it. Is this part clear? Now clear, Suhani?
Sir, that in that K final at that final position also, that is capital X.
Final is capital X means we consider as what it's a maximum elongation, maximum extension. And because of the restoring force itself only, अगर मैं दोनों को खींच रहा हूँ तो एक दूसरे का restoring force के हिसाब से it will go to a maximum elongation. Let us say x is the max. I'll put this as x max plus. This is the way you remember it. X max the whole square. Agreed?
Yes.
और यहाँ पे simply x square डालो, यहाँ पे x max the whole square डालो. Clear, students? Is it clear?
Sir, in that law of conservation of mechanical energy, where is that initial total mechanical energy?
Initial.
Because that which you have written in the last, that is the final mechanical energy, no?
Yes, yes. Initial, I'll put it in this case. Now, law of conservation of mechanical energy. That means I have to equate this with final. I didn't have space. That's why I'm holding it. If this is clear, I'm just going to erase this part. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it back. Initial will be there now because initially both of them are going with certain velocities. What are the velocities? This is what my initial. यानी तुम्हारा ये final है students. ये तुम्हारा final है. Agreed? Are you getting it?
Yes.
Initial क्या होगा? Initial ये वाला आएगा. So that is equal to initial. Now coming to this. Now is it clear?
Yes.
यार स्टूडेंट्स अभी इनिशियल के टाइम पे तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? इनिशियल के टाइम पे तुम्हारा स्टूडेंट्स यू विल नॉट गो फॉर kx स्क्वायर. It will be half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square is equal to half m1 plus m2 v square plus half k x max square. That is your total energy of the system, and that remains conserved or remains constant. So what is the initial kinetic energy of the system? Please put down this. Final is this, we can say. If I happen to go for law of conservation of linear momentum, of course, I wrote for initial, I wrote for final. Now this is what the final is equal to the initial, we can say. Initial के लिए तुम्हारा x नहीं आएगा students, because initially both of them are set to move with u1 and u2. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase it now?
Yes.
Okay. Do keep in mind also, students, at maximum compression, okay, or maximum elongation. If you want, you can put down the statement also. At maximum compression, at maximum elongation, students, the velocities of two blocks is exactly the same. Do keep in mind that is the speed of the two blocks will be exactly the same. So how come you are present today? Today you don't
Sir,
have your
today I
schools?
missed my lecture.
Today you don't have your schools?
Sir, I have.
So you missed your schools or what?
Sir, because I thought that today I should attend. If I miss anything.
Sir, today Miraro students have the exam, so we might leave by 8:45 the meeting.
Huh? Which students?
So Mira Road
Mira Road
students.
branch.
Oh my God, how many students? Raise your hands. Okay, Aditi, Suhani, Sanchana, Priyanka, Alisha. Okay, just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Soumya. Just 5 students, no?
सर बट उसमें से भी आधे HSC के है ना, तो HSC have the timing difference.
Okay. तुमने सर को बताया था फिर?
हाँ सर,
We told
Dhananjay
sir
sir
कल
to
मैसेज
कि you attend all the possible lectures, we'll see best of it.
Okay, fine. यार, you'll put me into problem now. Okay.
Yes sir.
Spring mass system students, please pay attention. At maximum compression or extension, final velocity V is constant. This is one point you need to keep in mind. Initial momentum we consider as your law of conservation of linear momentum will be equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. But at the end of compression swells, will I put v1 v2? No, because now the two
No.
bodies will have same velocity. So अभी मैं क्या करूँगा, ये intermediate के लिए students, यानी हमेशा ये pattern तुम ध्यान में रखना. लेकिन there be questions पूछे please, they'll always ask you for maximum compression elongation. तो ये दोनों को add करके यहाँ पे तो v डाल देगा. If I happen to go for law of conservation of mechanical energy, then your initial kinetic we consider and potential we consider, so that the initial is what, half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square is equal to half m1 plus m2 v2 v square plus half a x max square. These are the formulas which you have to keep in mind, students. Now suppose if I give you a simple question, students. So it's a simple question. Given to you is that is two blocks of mass, two blocks A and B of equal masses 1 kilogram, students. Okay, this is a simple example I'm giving you. Okay, two blocks A and B of mass 1 kilogram are lying on a smooth horizontal surface. So now this is A and this is B. Okay, 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram, and lying on a smooth horizontal surface, students. Okay, the force constant or the spring constant of the two is given to you as 200 Newton meter inverse. Okay, so the two a spring of force constant is fixed at one end of the block A and the block B collides with block A. The answer is no. The block B collides with block A. It is fixed at one end and B is colliding with block A, students. That's what they've given to you. Okay, it's colliding with block A with a speed of V0. That's the speed of B, students. Okay, which is equal to 2 meters per second. Question answers, find out the maximum compression. Is the question clear, students? Two blocks A and B
Yes.
of mass 1 kilogram each. Restoring force is given to us 200 Newton meter inverse. We consider. Okay, the velocity of block 2 is 2 meters per second, and it's approaching towards block A, students. Find out the maximum compression of the spring. Yes, can you get the answer, students? Students, अगर मुझे maximum compression चाहिए तो मुझे कौन सा formula use करना पड़ेगा? Do I have to use the first formula or the second formula?
Second one.
Second one, may please try to understand what all things you need to know it. What all things you need to know it. Now, if you want to go for the second formula, students, what exactly I need to know it? I need to know the
Final velocity.
yani this is A, this is velocity of A, mass of B, velocity of B, final velocity. मुझे बताओ, is A in motion?
No, sir.
Yes, I read it very, please. I'm speaking out again. मैंने क्या बोला students? ध्यान से सुनना. Again, I'm repeating it. Two blocks of equal masses 1 kilogram, okay, are placed or lying on a smooth horizontal surface. A spring force K equal to 200 Newton meter inverse is fixed at one end of block A. Yani one end of block A is considered to be as a rigid surface. It's a wall thin kind of it. और उसको ऐसे सोचो कि मैंने उसको rigid रखा हुआ है, उसको move नहीं करा रहा हूँ. यानी यहाँ पे तुम्हारा initial velocity will be 0. Agreed? तो तुम्हें क्या क्या चाहिए? सर तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला ये है, लेकिन तुम्हें v चाहिए, है ना? ये तो तुम्हारा 0 होगा. इसका तुम्हें मालूम है velocity. Agreed? तुम्हें ये नहीं पता. ये निकालने के लिए I have to use what? Law of conservation of linear momentum. And where do I get v from here? Because the entire system will have the same velocities we consider at maximum compression. So I have to use both the formulas. First, I have to use this to get v. Substituting v over here, I can get maximum. Is this clear, students?
Yes.
Please solve and get me the answer now. Yana, are you getting it, Yana? Are you there, Yana?
Yes, sir.
Yana, are you there? I'm not able to hear you.
Yes, sir.
Why are you sounding so low, Yana? Did you get that answer, Yana? Of your WhatsApp? Hi, Yana.
No, actually, I'm still not able to get that.
Why? It's work power energy concept, and energy is kinetic energy. And do you know the concept of velocity ratio? Displacement of the effort to the displacement of the load. And since it's a single fixed pulley, D is equal to DL. वहां से तुम्हें height मिल जाएगा. And potential energy is equal to kinetic energy. Suwani has got the answer, students. She has got 0.1 meter. Absolutely correct. South, can you get an answer for this? South, इसको solve कर सकता है तू?
हाँ सर सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ बोलो, कैसे करोगे?
So first we will use that formula m1u1 plus m2u2, that law of conservation
A और B में लिखना. A और B में लिख.
अच्छा
Mass of A, velocity of A, mass of B, velocity of B, mass of A plus mass of B into the common velocity. Is A in motion?
no sir, it is rigid, so therefore it's that
0.
velocity is 0.
Okay, तो mass of B कितना दिया है?
So
1.
mass of V is 1 into 2, that is
And
the
into
velocity.
V0 into V0 is equal to 1 plus 1 into V. So can I say V0 is 2? So 2 by 2 is equal to V. So what exactly V will be 1 meter per second?
Yes.
Then using this formula, is there any kinetic energy for the first body? No, that
No
will be
sir.
0 initial. ये क्या होगा? Half mb ub the whole square. Agreed?
Yes.
And that will be equal to half ma plus mb into v square plus half k x max the whole square. Now solving this, ये आंसर क्या होगा तुम्हारा? This is how much? Half
Sir,
into 1. What is ub is given to you as? Can I say this is the velocity ub? That is 2 square. 1 plus 1 will be 2. How much is v square? Is 1 square. Plus half into k is how much? 200 into x max square. Students, what will you get the value of x max? 0.1 meter, which is equal to 10 centimeters. Is that clear, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you solve the unsolved question, students, on page number 129? 129, the first question, students.
So can you repeat the page number?
Page number 129, question number 1. It's based on the spring, that's why I'm asking you, students. Page number 129, the first question, students. I'll read out the question, students. Can I erase this? Isko main erase kar do, students, now? PA formula ध्यान रखना, students. At maximum compression extension, the final velocity of the bodies will remain the same. Very good, Aditi. Aditi has got the answer, students. Very intelligent student. Come on fast, everybody should get this, huh? Alicia, Chinani, Kavita, Khyati, Meera, Naina, Om. Parthvi, are you there, Parthvi? Get the answer, Parthvi.
Yes, sir.
Pranshu, Priyanka, Pawan Sanjana. Soumya, are you there in Mumbai or still in native? How's your grandmother? She's not replying, see? Okay, she replied. Okay, Shreyash, Udit, Sparsh, hope you're getting it. No, Suhani. Suhani, ये कौन सा आंसर दिया तुमने? मैंने अनसॉल्व का पूछा है, that is incorrect. Sanjana is correct and Aditi is correct. Sanjana and Aditi, both of them have got it correct because they're solving together. Today, Aditi has gone at Sanjana's place. धीरे धीरे सारे टीचर्स अभी वापस ऑनलाइन हो रहे स्टूडेंट्स है ना?
हाँ
धीरे
सर,
धीरे क्या
हमारे
सभी हो
ब्रांच
गए।
वाले भी सब ऑनलाइन।
अब ऑनलाइन हो गया करके वापस। And that is a fact because even at one of the branches, so they came and they picked up. There were certain students of 11th उनका आई कार्ड चेक वगैरह करके उनको पकड़ा भी। That is what the thing is, and fine has to be paid. That's the worst part. But the peak is yet to come. Peak will come in the month of February and March. Yes, what about the rest of them? Shall we solve, students? Okay, Sneha, can you answer, Sneha? How do you get it? Sneha, can you answer? How do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Bolo. I'll read the questions, Sneha, first. Let me read the question.
Okay.
The question speaks about two blocks of mass 3 kilograms and 6 kilograms respectively are placed on a smooth horizontal table. So students, this is 3 kilograms, 6 kilogram are placed on tables. Okay. They are connected by a light spring of spring constant K is equal to how much, students? 200 Newton meter inverse. Initially, the spring is unstretched. The spring is unstretched, students. Okay. Initially, it's unstretched. That's what they're trying to say. Okay. The indicated velocities are imparted to blocks. Now, the velocities which are indicated, students, are given on the next page, right hand side. ऊपर की तरफ diagram दिया है. So many students will बोले कि सर ये क्या करें, indicated velocities तो दिया है, तो please shift your vision थोड़ा सा right hand side पे top में देखो. Might be there are some students must have not seen that also. Students. They must have read only the paragraph and they must have stopped. How many students are like that? Students जिसने paragraph देख के बस वही रुक गया, right hand side पे देखा नहीं. Anyone? Don't laugh. है ना जनानी? She's sleeping.
तो स्टार्टिंग वही किया था, उसके बाद अदिति खान सर आया ना तो वापस देखा.
Okay, Yana ने देखा नहीं, right hand side पे देखा. I'm so happy with Yana. See, these are genuine students है ये सारे genuine students है जो they speak truth. I'm so happy for them. Okay, लेकिन students ये हमेशा होता है. Students तुम्हें देखना होता है. प्रॉब्लम में भी कभी भी कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स में एक हमेशा ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स, कभी भी कोई भी चीज तुम्हारे हाथ में आती है रीड करने के लिए, जब तक एंड तक उसको टर्न ओवर, ये एक आदत होनी चाहिए ईच एंड एवरी इंडिविजुअल. कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट आता है तो उसको पीछे मुड़ के भी देखना जरूरी है. नॉट नेसेसरी कि गोइंग टू वाइंड अप ओवर देयर. ओके, ऑलवेज मेक अ हैबिट. ओके, k is equal to 200 given to you students. अभी अगर तुम डायग्राम को देखोगे तभी जाके ना many students didn't get this question. नहीं तो I do feel so शायद मिल भी सकता है students. Students, the 3 kilogram is moving with 1 meter per second in this direction. Okay, and 6 kilogram is moving with sorry, it's going in the direction opposite. And 6 kilogram is moving with 2 meter per second. Which are students find out maximum extension. Yes, yeah, answer.
Yes, sir. So I use the formula for from the law of conservation of linear momentum that ma vb plus mb vb is equal to ma plus mb into v. So
Okay, let
here,
me wait. Let me take this as 1 and 2 to make it more easier. So m1 u1 plus m2 u2 will be equal to what? At maximum elongation, will the two
m1 plus
bodies will have
m2
same
into
velocity?
v.
Absolutely correct. ये हमेशा ध्यान, स्टूडेंट्स ये फॉर्मूला यूज किसके लिए हो रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? ओनली फॉर स्प्रिंग्स. इसलिए मैंने स्प्रिंग का फॉर्मूला ले लिया स्टूडेंट्स, ये स्प्रिंग का है. When two bodies are said to collide head on or oblique collisions, उसके लिए नहीं होगा स्टूडेंट्स, ये ध्यान में रखना. So m1 u1 plus m2 u2 m1. So now can you find out the final velocity of the two bodies at maximum elongation? Yes. Now can I put m1 is how
Yes,
much?
sir.
3.
3
What is
into
m1?
minus 1.
Why minus 1? Yeah.
So because it's going in the along the negative x direction. So
Very good. It's in the direction opposite. ये वेक्टर्स में है, ये वेक्टर्स में है, इसलिए मैंने माइनस. अभी मैं वेक्टर नहीं डाला, मैंने नेगेटिव साइन डाल दिया, चलेगा. तो वेक्टर ही डाल दिया. m2 is how much? I'm considered with 6. ये कितना होगा?
into positive 2.
Okay, this will be 3 plus 6 into b. So now can I say this is minus 3, 6 is 12. 12 minus 3 is how much?
9.
What's the final velocity of the two?
1 meter per second.
Okay, now the next one is what? Law of conservation of?
Mechanical energy.
Okay, the total mechanical energy. So what's the mechanical energy in the first case? It's half
Half
m1
m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square is equal to half m1 plus m2 into v square plus half kx square.
and k x maximum square. Agreed? At maximum
Yes.
elongation. Now can you substitute the values and get the answer, students? All of you should get it. तो ये क्या होगा? Half into m1 कितना दिया है? It's 3. u1 square is 1 plus half into 6 into 2 square is 4. Half into 3 plus 6. What is the velocity of this? Will be 1 square plus half into k is how much given to us? 200
200.
into x max square. So what's the value of x max? You got it as
0.3 meters.
0.3 meter, and that is equal to 30 centimeter. So is it clear? Can I erase it, students?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. जनानी ने नहीं देखा ना राइट हैंड साइड में?
No, sir.
देखा कैसा ये सारे लेथार्जिक स्टूडेंट्स, यू नो, ये थोड़ा सा लेथार्जिकनेस होता है और फिर वो तुरंत प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर ब्लेम कर देते कि ऐसे कैसे प्रॉब्लम्स पूछते हैं.
Sir, I'm not blaming the problems or anything. Sir, it was my
No, you blame that the lecture should not start at 7:30 at all.
Sir, I didn't say that.
No, they are not giving time to us to sleep in the morning also, not even in the afternoon also. They should make us to sleep. I need 8 to 10 hours of sleep, Janani, है ना? मुझे नींद ज्यादा चाहिए. They should take आराम से साढ़े हम लोग उठते हैं, उसके बाद में 9:30-10 बजे लेक्चर्स लेना चाहिए. 10 से 12 1 होना चाहिए. फिर एक आधा लेक्चर शाम को यार 4 to 5 होना चाहिए. 5:30 2 घंटे का भी नहीं, खत्म बस, है ना? एकदम easy life चाहिए.
I mean, that would be nice, but I know that's not possible.
That would be nice. See? Okay, hope that your mom, she is listening. Okay, students. Let's go for the next one, students. अभी जो दूसरा type of collision है, students. Okay, the next type of collision can be classified into two now, students. Okay, so now if I happen to go for the next types of collision, students, we have two kinds of collision now. The two different types of collisions are, one of them is called as elastic collision, students. I'm getting it. And under it itself, only, students, you have inelastic collisions. Whereas यहाँ पे you can have head-on collision. And the next one I can consider as oblique collision. Students, now how do you distinguish this thing? Students, elastic collision and inelastic collisions can come across in the cases with respect to head-on collisions or oblique collisions. लेकिन तुम्हारा oblique collisions में more precisely will come across inelastic. अभी I'll speak about this later on. First, when I speak about types of collision, I made it a simple gesture I give you for head-on collision and oblique. Head-on collision, अगर कोई पूछे तो क्या बोलना है, students? The direction of the resultant velocity, students. The direction of velocities of the colliding bodies. Students, the direction of velocities of colliding bodies. Can you tell me where exactly the direction is? The direction of the colliding body
Towards
is
the main
always
position.
towards me. No, my dear, I'm speaking about head-on collision. Is always along the line of impulse, line of impact. Is always along line of action of impulse. Impulse का मतलब क्या है? It is that maximum force which is acting for a short time. और जिस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है उस डायरेक्शन में इंपल्स होगा, और जिस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है उस डायरेक्शन में डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी होगा. तो स्टूडेंट्स, हेड ऑन कोलिजन के अंदर क्या है? डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी ऑफ कोलाइडिंग बॉडीज ऑलवेज अलोंग द लाइन ऑफ एक्शन ऑफ अप्लाइड फोर्स. स्टूडेंट्स, अगर बॉडी ये है, दूसरा बॉडी ये है, दोनों का ऑपोजिट, दोनों ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है या दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. स्टूडेंट्स, मुझे ये बताओ, ये दोनों कोलाइड होंगे? हाँ सर. ये दोनों कोलाइड होंगे? हाँ सर. जब ये पहला वाले का स्पीड इससे ज्यादा होगा वो हेड ऑन कोलिजन होगा. तो कहना से ये होगा लाइन ऑफ इम्पैक्ट. यस, ये भी होगा लाइन ऑफ इम्पैक्ट. Can you tell me what is the final velocity in both the cases? will be along this line of impact. That means in the direction of the force. Such collisions are called as head-on collisions. Whereas oblique collisions में क्या हो रहा है? Students, oblique collisions में क्या हो रहा है? South, listen carefully. Oblique collisions में क्या हो रहा है? Here, one of the colliding object, students, one of the colliding object, how exactly it moves? One of the colliding object moves in the direction different from the line of action of force. Here, one of the colliding object moves in the direction. How? Different. From where? From line of action of impulse. Are you getting, students?
Yes.
अभी क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स दोनों के बीच में? What exactly head on collision का मतलब? यानी स्टूडेंट्स अगर सिंपल एग्जांपल है, ध्यान से देखना, a simple example, a game of carom. स्टूडेंट्स ये तुम्हारा स्ट्राइकर है, agreed, और ये तुम्हारा कॉइन है. Am I getting it? Now, if in case तुमने इसको स्ट्राइक किया, am I getting it? You are striking it at a particular, यानी ये तुम्हारा line of action of impact ऐसा आना चाहिए, ये मोशन ये हो रहा है. Agreed? ये तुम्हारा लाइन ऑफ एक्शन ऑफ इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है, यानी यहाँ पे इम्पल्स फोर्स ऑफ मैक्सिमम फोर्स इज एक्टिंग फॉर अ शॉर्ट टाइम. इसी को मैं आगे लेता हूँ तो ये होगा तुम्हारा लाइन ऑफ एक्शन ऑफ फोर्स होगा. लेकिन जैसे वो बॉडी स्ट्राइक होगा, will the two bodies will try to go in the same direction? No. What's going to happen? After hitting, you might come across that this body might go somewhere over here. ये जो बॉडी है might go somewhere over here. Yeah, one body might go straight, the other body might have an incline. So what is this we call? This is at an angle theta1, this is at an angle of theta2. What are such kind of collisions are called to be oblique collisions? So students, when you speak about collisions are of two kinds, you consider head-on collisions and oblique collisions. In case of head-on and oblique collisions, do elastic and inelastic collisions are obeyed? Yes, can be considered. अभी ये elastic collisions और inelastic collisions है क्या? Can you tell me what are the elastic and inelastic collisions, students? Students कोई बता सकता है? What are the elastic and inelastic collisions? Anyone? Students, elastic collisions are those collisions in which change in kinetic energy of the system is zero. That means there is no loss in kinetic energy. Whereas over here in inelastic collision, change in kinetic energy of the system is not equal to zero. That means over here there is loss in kinetic energy. ये बहुत बड़ा point of difference है between elastic and inelastic collisions. I repeat, in case of elastic collision, students, change in kinetic energy of the system is equal to zero. There is no loss in kinetic energy. यहाँ पे change in kinetic energy is not equal to zero. That means there is some loss. उसका मतलब क्या हुआ मालूम है students? यहाँ पे तुम्हारा फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी विल बी इक्वल टू इनिशियल, तभी जाके चेंज जीरो हो गया. यहाँ पे तुम्हारा फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज नॉट इक्वल टू इनिशियल, तभी जाके चेंज इज नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो. क्या ये पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes.
दैट इज व्हाट आई मीन टू से. जब भी तुम्हें किसी ने भी पूछा गिव मी वन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस बिटवीन इलास्टिक एंड इनइलास्टिक, तुम्हें ये बताना है. लेकिन अगर किसी ने पूछा भाई अगर काइनेटिक एनर्जी के बारे में आप डिफरेंस बोल रहे हो तो व्हाट अबाउट मोमेंटम, व्हाट अबाउट मोमेंटम, तो स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोमेंटम इज ओबेड. ऑफ कोर्स यहाँ पे भी students, law of conservation of linear momentum is obeyed. That means irrespective whether elastic or inelastic, is law of conservation of linear momentum is obeyed in both the cases? Yes.
Yes, sir.
But in this case, energy is not obeyed. One more point of difference, students, one more important point of difference. In case of elastic collision, students, in case of elastic collision, students, the bodies after colliding can retain its original shape and size. Students, bodies after collision can retain its original shape and size. लेकिन inelastic में क्या होगा? Bodies after collision do not retain original shape and size. तो ये point ध्यान में रखना. After collision, bodies do not retain original shape and size. That means there is some deformation taking place over here. There is no deformation over here. क्या ये clear हुआ, students? Can I erase this part now? Can I erase?
Yes, sir.
Now students will go for head-on collision, students, okay? And for head-on collision, students will be simply getting the mathematical relation for law of conservation of linear momentum. And law of conservation of mechanical energy, students, okay? Okay, students, now listen carefully. Suppose if I give you two objects and two objects are both placed on the horizontal surface, students. M1 and M2 are the two bodies placed on a horizontal surface, students. M1 is moving with a velocity U1 and M2 is moving with velocity U2. Both of them are moving in the same direction, students, such that U1 is greater than U2. Now, students, what exactly I want you to give me the answer for initial momentum, students? Initial kinetic energy over here. Then at the time of impact, because since U1 is greater than U2, so of course, at a particular time of impact, both of them will come in contact. Okay. So there'll be an impact taking place. So there is an impulsive force, which everybody knows it. There is a force exerted on 1/2 in this direction. Sorry, very sorry. When it hits in this case, there is force exerted on 1/2 in this direction, of course. I agree, there's a force exerted on 2/1 in the direction opposite. There will be force acting on each other, we consider. Okay, let T be the time of impact. Now, after impact, okay, this is after impact. Let us say now both the bodies are moving in the same direction. M1 and M2 will move in the same direction. Let us say V1 is the velocity of this body and V2 is the velocity. मुझे बताओ students, after impact क्या M1 का velocity same रहेगा? or will it change? See, यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया? After impact,
Same.
see, both of them are going same direction. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि दूसरा पहला वाला will go in the same direction. It can recoil also. लेकिन since I set in the same direction, what about after impact? What is the velocity of V1? Will it V1 will be exactly equal to U1? नहीं sir, impact
Yes.
की वजह से there is one force exerted by one on two. There is a reaction force exerted on two by one. And due to the reaction force, what will happen to the velocity of M1? Shouldn't the velocity of M1 might decrease and the velocity of M2 might increase? Students, ये word might मैंने use किया है, यानी ये possibility मैंने यहाँ पे लिया है to understand head-on collision. Are you getting it, students? There are several conditions might come across now, which I'm going to throw across to you all different conditions. Are you
Sir, it
getting it?
can remain same also, right?
That depends, provided the masses are same. यानी interchange हो जाएगा.
Yes, sir. हाँ.
यानी वो कंडीशंस आते हैं, इसलिए बोला मैंने एक टिपिकल मैंने आप ऐसा नहीं कि यही पॉसिबिलिटी ट्रू है स्टूडेंट्स, देयर आर डिफरेंट पॉसिबिलिटीज कमिंग अक्रॉस. मैंने एक पॉसिबिलिटी ये लिया है कि जब इंपल्स होता है, देयर इज एन इंपैक्ट टेकिंग प्लेस, m1 m2 now still moves in the same direction but the velocity of v1 is less than velocity of v2. Now I wanted to give me the formula for final momentum over here, final kinetic energy over here. Then I want to give me the formula for law of conservation of linear momentum over here and law of conservation of mechanical energy. Get me the answer for all. Agree students, get the answer right now. Yes, everybody's got the relation. Yes, anyone who can give me the formula now. What is the formula for initial momentum in the first case?
M1 U1 plus M2 U2.
Okay, so I'll go for M1 U1 plus M2 U2 and final momentum over here.
Finally, it will be M1 V1 plus M2 V2.
Okay, and what about initial kinetic energy?
Half M1 U1 square plus half M2 U2 square.
Okay, and what is the final moment of kinetic energy over here?
Half M1 V1 square plus half M2 V2 square.
Okay, so what is law of conservation of linear momentum over here will be?
Initial momentum.
PI is equals to PF.
Okay, so M1 U1 plus M2 U2 M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
What about the kinetic energy? Half M1 U1 square plus half M2 U2 square is equal to half M1 V1 square plus half m2 v2 square. Agreed? Yeah.
Sir, here before and after the collision, the bodies are still moving. So we are not considering the potential energy over here.
Not at all, because they are in a horizontal plane, my dear, and it's not a spring problem. देखो spring का है ही नहीं ये question.
हाँ sir, that I understood.
हाँ, लेकिन दूसरी बात है, it's in a horizontal plane. All the kinetic energy which is there, it gets stored in the body in the form of potential, that is stored energy. And any object at rest, all the time it has potential. And since we are going on a horizontal platform, students, it's a horizontal plane surface. So effective gravity is not there, so I can't go for MGH at all. यानी स्टूडेंट्स ये ध्यान में रखना, सबसे पहले when you look at the diagram, यहाँ पे स्प्रिंग मास है ही नहीं, तो यहाँ पे इलास्टिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी आएगा ही नहीं. दूसरी बात, जब मैं टोटल मैकेनिकल एनर्जी ऑफ द सिस्टम बोलता हूँ, उसका मतलब देयर बी काइनेटिक एंड पोटेंशियल बोथ, लेकिन यहाँ पे पोटेंशियल इफेक्टिवली होगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि द बॉडीज आर प्लेस्ड इन हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन वी कंसीडर. And after collision, both the bodies are set to move in the same direction, but V1 is less than V2 we consider. So can I go for law of conservation of mechanical energy over here? Yes, because now what is the total energy? It's only kinetic and there is no potential over here. What is total energy final also? It's only kinetic. There is no potential over here. So half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square is equal to half m1 v1 square plus half m2 v2 square. So this is what we call as law of conservation of mechanical energy, students. Is this clear?
Yes.
So students, now when you look at the formula, students, the two bodies, this is head-on collisions we're speaking about. Whether the two bodies after colliding are in the same direction, opposite direction, that those conditions will play a role. लेकिन जब भी तुम इसके problem solve करो, students, do keep in mind, this becomes the formula for law of conservation of linear momentum. This becomes the formula for law of conservation of mechanical energy. Consider. Now अगर इसके अंदर students, ध्यान से सुनना, अगर इसके अंदर मुझे elastic निकालना है, इलास्टिक कोलिशन का मतलब क्या? ध्यान से सुनना स्टूडेंट्स, इलास्टिक कोलिशन का मतलब क्या और इनइलास्टिक का कोलिशन का मतलब क्या है ना? तो कौन सा पॉइंट बहुत ही वैलिड हो जाता है? बोले सर दोनों केस में आपने बोला था मोमेंटम तो कंजर्व होता है. इलास्टिक कोलिशन में क्या होगा? चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू 0, यानी यहाँ पे फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू इनिशियल होगा. स्टूडेंट्स, फाइनल विल बी इक्वल टू इनिशियल स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे, यानी यहाँ पे चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी 0 होगा. किस में होगा? इलास्टिक कोलिशन में होगा. नाउ व्हेन यू लुक केयरफुली, ध्यान से सुनना, लुक एट दिस. इज दिस योर इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी स्टूडेंट्स? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Is this your final kinetic energy over here? Yes. If I put an equality sign, उसका मतलब इसको मैं यहाँ पे ले रहा हूँ तो कहने से there'll be difference, इसको मैं यहाँ पे ले रहा हूँ तो there'll be delta k is equal to 0 हो जाएगा. हाँ या ना?
Yes.
ये देखो ना स्टूडेंट्स, ये फाइनल हुआ, ये इनिशियल हुआ, दोनों के बीच में मैंने इक्वल टू साइन डाल दिया. अगर मैं इसको यहाँ पे लेता हूँ तो k फाइनल माइनस k इनिशियल क्या बन जाएगा? 0. तो जब भी तुम्हें दोनों के आंसर्स एग्जैक्टली सेम मिलते हैं और डिफरेंस 0 हो जाता है, that is elastic. यानी ये ध्यान में रखना. Does inelastic collisions comes in head-on collision? Yes. Does inelastic collision comes in oblique collisions? Why not? वहां पे भी पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकता है. Inelastic collisions के अंदर क्या होगा? Momentum is conserved. दोनों केस में मोमेंटम कंजर्व होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. यानी तुम्हें पहले सेपरेटली फाइंड आउट करना. अभी ध्यान से सुनना, एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली. जब भी इसके प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं ना स्टूडेंट्स, और उन्होंने बोला है हेड ऑन इलास्टिक कोलिजन, एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली, दे विल गिव इन द न्यूमेरिकल दैट द टू बॉडीज आर हैविंग हेड ऑन इलास्टिक कोलिजन्स. अगर वर्ड यूज किया हेड ऑन इलास्टिक कोलिजन तो तुम्हें यहाँ पे इक्वालिटी डालने की जरूरत है. लेकिन अगर सिर्फ मैंने हेड ऑन कोलिजन बोला, लिसन केयरफुली, हेड ऑन कोलिजन बोला, प्लीज फाइंड आउट इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी सेपरेटली, initial kinetic energy separately, final kinetic energy separately, check the corresponding answers, check the corresponding answers. अगर difference 0 है तो elastic होगा, अगर difference 0 नहीं है तो inelastic collision होगा. So either they'll give you inelastic collision, that means there is change in kinetic energy is not equal to 0. The body will possess some amount of energy at that instant. Now take a simple example. अगर मैं इसका एक example लूँ students, ध्यान से सुनो, तो I can go for one more example over here. Okay. तो यानी दोनों केस में ये possibility हो सकती है. तो ये ध्यान में रखना students, ये collision elastic भी हो सकता है, inelastic भी हो सकता है. ये तुम्हारे ऊपर depend है how do you read the question and how do you check on with the questions whether it's elastic or inelastic conditions. Now suppose if I give one more example of an elastic. Suppose if I give you one block of mass m1, another block of mass m2, both of them are in same direction. Agreed? Think as if इसका speed इससे greater है, लेकिन collision के बाद में दोनों एक साथ में move हो रहे हैं, चिपक गए दोनों bodies चिपक गए और एक साथ में move होना शुरू कर दिए. So now the resultant velocity is v. What is the total mass? So total mass is 1 plus 2. दोनों का add हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे भी students ध्यान से सुनना, यहाँ पे भी momentum concept होगा. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 plus m1 plus m2 into v. Students यहाँ पे तुम्हारा momentum तुम कैसे लिखोगे? ध्यान से देखना students. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 plus m2 bracket close v. कुछ याद आ रहा है? Spring action के लिए था. दोनों का common velocity at maximum compression, maximum elongation was same. यहाँ पे तो मैंने बोल दिया दोनों बॉडी का वेलोसिटी सेम है आफ्टर कोलिजन. अभी तुम्हें फाइंड आउट करना है क्या ये इलास्टिक या इनइलास्टिक है. तो तुम क्या करोगे? विल यू पुट एन इक्वल टू पहले से? नहीं स्टूडेंट्स, यू कांट पुट इक्वालिटी पहले से. तुम्हें कोलिजन बताया नहीं है कि ये इलास्टिक या इनइलास्टिक है हेड ऑन कोलिजन. स्टूडेंट्स ये है हेड ऑन कोलिजन. क्यों हेड ऑन कोलिजन? क्यों हेड ऑन कोलिजन? क्योंकि सर आपने बोला था हेड ऑन कोलिजन के अंदर आफ्टर इम्पैक्ट या after collision, the line of the motion, the line of impact will be the same. That means that the motion of the bodies will be along the line of impact. Impulse किस direction में होगा? Oblique collision के अंदर after impact the body will not go in the line of impulse. They'll change the directions. यहाँ पे there is no change in direction. They are going along the same straight path. तो students यहाँ पे तुम्हें kinetic energy initial निकालना पड़ेगा. What is initial kinetic energy, students? Will be half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square. What about the final kinetic energy, students? The final kinetic energy will be equal to half m1 plus m2 v square. क्या ये clear हुआ students सबको?
Yes, sir.
अगर ये दोनों equal हुआ तो elastic, लेकिन अगर equal नहीं हुआ तो inelastic. तो inelastic collision के अंदर please not necessarily they'll be equal, there'll be change. Final will be greater than initial. अगर difference positive हुआ, then energy is imparted. Are you getting it? So that's how we consider change in kinetic energy. Energy dissipated, energy absorbed in that case. Hope this part is now clear to all the students.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this now? Students, क्या मैं इसको erase कर सकता हूँ students?
Sir, 1
Yes,
second.
sir.
Please formulas को बहुत ध्यान से समझना students, because I want you to get the problems correct. I repeat students, many students cry in questions of system of particles and this collisions. If you ask any of the students of class 12th, okay, whether JEE or whether NEET, even JEE students cry in these kind of questions. And mind you, ये volatile है. तुम्हारा वर्क पर एनर्जी अभी भी तुम्हें याद रहेगा. ध्यान में रखना स्टूडेंट्स, वर्क पर एनर्जी अभी भी तुम्हें याद रहेगा. तुम्हें लॉज ऑफ मोशन का फर्स्ट पार्ट याद रहेगा, लेकिन जैसे तुम स्प्रिंग्स में चले जाओगे, फ्रिक्शन में चले जाओगे, तो वहां पे थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन रहेगा until and unless you don't practice. वैसे ही सिस्टम ऑफ पार्टिकल्स एंड कोलिशंस के अंदर जब तक तुम हो साथ में चैप्टर के साथ में, तब तक तुम्हें फील होगा कि थोड़ा बहुत आता है. लेकिन अगर तुमने चैप्टर को छोड़ दिया for 3 days, 4 days, lost of touch, you're forgotten. Do take care. Even questions on calculus, which the Mira Road students had experienced it. तो मैंने calculus वापस पकड़ा था, तो उसमें कुछ अच्छे questions पूछे गए, तो बहुत ही कम students were able to answer in spite of completing with the chapter. So students, all the students from different branches, whether from Koperkenar, yeah, from Khargar or from Andheri or from Borivali, students, do keep in mind कि don't take things for granted. Students, physics को हमेशा consistency करते रहो. भले कोई बोले या ना बोले, all the time, every day do physics. And for NEET students, you have to do calculus on regular basis. You can't forget calculus at all. Basic integration, definite integrals, indefinite integrals, and differentiation. For our maxima, minima, के easy type of questions, you need to remember it. Mathematical formulas तुम्हें ध्यान में आना चाहिए. How to do logarithms, even that also you should know it. Logs कैसे करते हैं, that is also more important to make your physics more stronger. Erase कर दो अभी इसको, students.
Yes, sir.
Now students, now let us try to go with respect to your concept of how to go about with the final velocities of the two bodies after collisions, okay? And then we'll go for a last concept of constant coefficient of restitution, students, okay? Now listen carefully. Same diagram, students, I'm giving you, okay? The two bodies are along the same straight line, students. M1 and M2 are the two bodies having velocities U1 and U2, and U1 is greater than U2. Students, after collisions, let us say after collision, both the body, students, are now moving in the same directions. Okay. Let us assume V1 is less than V2. This is just an assumption I'm giving students. Okay. Now suppose if I happen to go for what exactly a law of conservation of linear momentum, जो हमें पता चला हम लोग ने क्या use किया? The law of conservation of linear momentum will be M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Students, make your U and V more clear. क्योंकि अभी तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला थोड़ा सा लेंथी होने वाला है स्टूडेंट्स. What about the kinetic energy? Now suppose अगर मैं ये फॉर्मूला लेता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लीनियर मोमेंटम स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा चेंज कर रहा हूँ, मैंने M1 टर्म्स को साथ में ले रहा हूँ. ये क्या कर रहा हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट एम आई ट्राइंग टू डू, यू नो? अगर किसी ने तुम्हें पूछा स्टूडेंट्स व्हाट इज द फाइनल वेलोसिटी विद व्हिच द फर्स्ट बॉडी सेट टू मूव, यानी आई एम ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट द फॉर्मूला फॉर V1 एंड V2 सेपरेटली. नाउ लिसन केयरफुली. ये तुम्हारे पे डिपेंड है कि तुम्हें ये फॉर्मूला अब्सॉर्ब करना है कि नहीं करना है. मैं फॉर्मूला बता रहा हूँ, अभी तुम्हारे ऊपर है कि तुम उसको रिमेम्बर करते हो, ध्यान में रखते हो, मेमोराइज करते हो, याद रहेगा, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा लंबा फॉर्मूला है. That's why many students get irritated with this formula. They say कि यार it's imposed onto us to remember. लेकिन students at times it becomes helpful for you to solve it as fast as possible. लेकिन अगर तुम नहीं चाहोगे तो तुम्हें पूरा डिराइव करना पड़ेगा उस टाइम पे. जब भी तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम देता है ना स्टूडेंट्स, तभी उसकी वैल्यूज लेते हुए तुम आंसर निकाल सकते हो. उसके लिए फिर फॉर्मूलाज याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है फिर. लेकिन पूरा वो फॉर्मूला डिराइव करने के लिए तुम्हें वो करना पड़ेगा. So we are trying to go for that part of it. How to get the final velocity, students? Okay, given to you is what M1, M2, U1 and U2 only. Okay, these are the variables given to you. Now let us go for in terms of terms. Students, मैंने क्या क्या मालूम है? मैंने M1 terms को साथ में लिया है. तो if I happen to go for M1, तो what exactly I'll get it over here? इसको अगर मैंने यहाँ पे ले लिया तो what exactly sir it's U1 minus V1 हो जाएगा. आया ना? तो बोले हाँ सर सही है. देखो ना यहाँ पे U1 was greater than U2. आफ्टर कोलिशन सर V1 is less than V2, यानी V1 की वेलोसिटी से कम हो गई, U1 से कम हो गई, तो डिफरेंस तुम्हें पॉजिटिव में मिलेगा ना. स्टूडेंट समझ में आ रहा है? ये डिफरेंस पॉजिटिव में मिलेगा. आया ना?
Yes, sir.
प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड इट वेरी क्लियरली. और इन दोनों को मैं साथ में ले रहा हूँ, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा सर? इट विल बी M2 into ब्रैकेट व्हाट V2 minus U2. हाँ सर, यहाँ पे इसकी वेलोसिटी बढ़ जाएगी. एग्रीड इन दिस केस. सो नाउ व्हेन आई लुक इनटू इट, ये तुम्हारा इक्वेशन हुआ. I'll put this as equation number 1. और इसको मैं वैसे ही रखता हूँ. Now I'll go for law of conservation of energy. And what is law of conservation of mechanical energy, students, if I happen to consider? So what exactly I'm going to get the answer is half M1 V1 square, sorry U1 square plus half M2 U2 square is equal to half M1 V1 square plus half M2 V2 square. That is initial kinetic energy and final kinetic energy are equal. Students, मैंने equal डाल दिया, उसका मतलब ये इलास्टिक कोलिजन के लिए मैं जा रहा हूँ. अब यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे भी मैंने क्या किया है, मैंने m1 को आइडेंटिकल टर्म्स ले लिए, ये m1 वाले टर्म्स साथ में ले लिए स्टूडेंट्स। तो देखो मेरा इक्वेशन क्या होगा, हाफ m1 u1 स्क्वायर माइनस v1 स्क्वायर, इसको मैं यहाँ पे ले लेता हूँ, तो क्या होगा हाफ m2, ये क्या हो जाएगा सर v2 स्क्वायर माइनस u2 स्क्वायर। प्लीज मेक योर u एंड v मोर क्लियर। जब भी इसके प्रॉब्लम्स करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे गलतियां स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं बाय नॉट प्लेसिंग योर u एंड v प्रॉपर्ली। अगर तुम्हें ब्लॉक a और b दिया है तो तुम a और b में तुम्हारा इक्वेशन लिखो चलेगा, या a को 1 डाल दो b को 2 डाल दो, क्योंकि तुम्हें एक हैबिट गिर गई है। जैसे टीचर सिखाता है 1 and 2, स्टूडेंट्स रिमेंबर इन दिस मैनर, डोंट चेंज दैट हैबिट। ठीक है, लेकिन अगर तुम 1 2 को ए बी में लिखते हो और ए बी को 1 2 में, दैट शोज योर एबिलिटी कि तुम हटके गए हो और अपने आप से तुम दूसरी तरीके से भी कर रहे हो। दैट इज ऑल्सो गुड, इट्स वेरी गुड। सो दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड। नाउ मैंने ये वाला ले लिया इक्वेशन, अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, आई ट्राई टू गो फॉर, ये तो पता इक्वेशन नंबर 2, एग्री स्टूडेंट्स। नाउ सपोज इफ आई हैपन टू गो फॉर डिवाइड 2 by 1, अगर मैंने रेशियो निकाला 2 डिवाइड बाय 1, तो ये न्यूमरेटर बन जाएगा, ये डिनोमिनेटर बन जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स। तो कहने से इट्स हाफ m1 u1 स्क्वायर माइनस v1 स्क्वायर अपॉन m1 u1 माइनस v1 इक्वल टू ये क्या हो जाएगा, हाफ m2 v2 स्क्वायर माइनस u2 स्क्वायर अपॉन m2 into bracket v2 minus u2 students. Now do we have any cancellation? Yes sir, half तो cancel हो जाएगा यहाँ पे sir, m1 क्या, m2 will get cancelled, ये भी half cancel हो गया either side। ये क्या होगा सर, ये a square minus b square का फॉर्मूला तो कहना है it's a minus b
upon a plus
a plus b upon u1 minus v1। ये क्या होगा सर, v2 minus u2 upon v2 plus u2 upon v2 minus u2। Do we have any cancellation? हाँ सर, ये कैंसिल हो रहा है और ये कैंसिल हो गया। Now students look over here. Therefore, what exactly u1 plus v1 is equal to v2 plus u2? क्या ये clear हुआ students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो देखो ध्यान से देखना students, everybody listen carefully। यही equation को मैं थोड़ा सा rearrange कर रहा हूँ students। I'm just trying to rearrange। मुझे बताओ, look at it, is u1 greater than u2? Yes, u1 is greater than u2. Is v1 less than v2?
Yes.
हाँ, तो अगर मैं लिखूं u1 minus u2, तो can I put it on the other side v2 minus v1? Does it satisfy my given condition? हाँ सर, it satisfy। देखो तुम्हारा ये जो है डिफरेंस है, ये डिफरेंस किस में आ रहा है सर, u1 is greater than u2, तो ये डिफरेंस पॉजिटिव में आ रहा है। ये भी v2 is greater than u1, तो ये भी डिफरेंस किस में आ रहा है,
positive
स्टूडेंट्स। व्हाट डू यू कॉल दिस एज, इसको तुम क्या बोलोगे, इट्स अ रिलेटिव। ध्यान से सुनना स्टूडेंट्स, it's the relative velocity। Friends, it's the relative velocities of the two bodies before collision। Friends, it's the relative velocities, relative initial velocities of the two bodies before collision is exactly equal to the relative velocities of the bodies after collision। Can I say after collisions? What is relative velocity? It's a difference of the two। यहाँ पे क्या है, relative velocity of 1 with respect to 2, तो 1 minus 2। It's a relative velocity after collision of 2 with respect to 1, तो 2 minus 1। लेकिन है कि नहीं relative velocity? हाँ सर, क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? हाँ स्टूडेंट्स,
अगर
yes
कंडीशन
sir
चेंज हो गए कोलिजन के बाद या कोलिजन के पहले भी, तो ये वैलिड रहेगा।
क्या बोल रहे हो, क्या बोल रहे हो?
अगर कंडीशंस चेंज हो गए, मतलब बिफोर कोलिजन एंड आफ्टर कोलिजन कोई भी टाइम पे, तो ये वैलिड होगा।
ये वैलिड किसके लिए, इलास्टिक, क्योंकि मैंने इक्वालिटी डाल दिया, उसका मतलब ये इलास्टिक कोलिशन हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, आया ना? ओके, और अगर इनइलास्टिक कोलिशन होगा तो तुम्हें डिफरेंस इक्वल टू नॉट इक्वल टू 0 होगा, तो ये वैलिड होगा, सबके लिए वैलिड होगा। अभी देखो यहाँ से तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि ये इलास्टिक है इनइलास्टिक है। ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो रेशियो है ना स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो रेशियो, अभी तुमने सिर्फ ये तुम्हारा कंफ्यूजन जा रहा है वैलिड फॉर ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स और नॉट, इसलिए मुझे अभी रेशियो लेना पड़ रहा है। लेट अस नॉट स्पीक अबाउट फाइनल वेलोसिटी स्टूडेंट्स। अभी मैं एक रेशियो ले लेता हूँ। अगर मैं ये रेशियो लेता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स, ध्यान से देखना, Can I say this is the relative change in velocity of the two bodies after collision to the relative change in velocity of the two bodies before collision? This ratio is called as E, and this E is called coefficient of restitution. Coefficient of restitution. अभी ध्यान से सुनना, अभी एवरीवन लिसन केयरफुली. अगर मैंने E की वैल्यू 1 डाल दी, E की वैल्यू मैंने 1 डाल दी, तो कहने से मुझे ये एप्लीकेबल होगा, आया ना?
Yes.
एग्री? अगर मैंने E की वैल्यू 1 डाल दी, तो कहने से मेरा ये E की वैल्यू जब भी 1 आएगी, तो ये कौन सा कोलिजन होगा? ये इलास्टिक कोलिजन होगा. लेकिन अगर मैंने E की वैल्यू 0 डाल दी, स्टूडेंट्स, E की वैल्यू 0 डाल दो. What is 0 into U1 minus U2?
0.
तो कहने से V2 minus V1 is equal to 0. आया ना?
V1 is equal
Yes.
to V2.
तो V2 is equal to,
V1.
that means if after collision, if both the bodies after collision goes with the same velocity, what kind of collision is this we call? Inelastic.
Inelastic.
ओ यानी अभी ध्यान से सुनना, अगर दो बॉडीज कोलाइड होता है, एवरीबडी से केयरफुली, दो बॉडीज कोलाइड होते हैं, तो उनकी जो फाइनल वेलोसिटी है v1 and v2 are different in comparison to u1 and u2. Maybe u1 is equal to v1 later on, v2 is equal to u2, it differs. लेकिन तुम्हारा चेंज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी अगर 0 होता है या तुम्हारा E equal to 1 आता है, तो वो क्या बन जाता है? इलास्टिक कोलिजन. लेकिन आफ्टर कोलिजन अगर फाइनल वेलोसिटीज ऑफ द टू बॉडीज आफ्टर कोलिजन इज एग्जैक्टली द सेम, then such collisions are always called as inelastic. So now, what is elastic collisions? So elastic collisions are those collisions in which kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy is always equal to 0. There is no loss of energy. Linear momentum is conserved. Coefficient of restitution is equal to 1. And there is no change in shape and size of the body. Whereas inelastic collisions are those kind of collisions, students, in which there is change in kinetic energy. There is change in kinetic energy is not equal to 0. That means there is loss in kinetic energy. Linear momentum is conserved. Coefficient of restitution is equal to 0. And there is change in shape and size of the bodies after collision. क्या ये clear हुआ, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we wind up over here itself only. And the next lecture will be continuing further. And students, the rest of the problems which are there in the exercise part are based on this. Okay, so I need to give you these mathematical relations to solve the problems further. The students, kindly revise these formulas also. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All the best, those who have exams, all the best for your exams, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.